So this is last thing, just general, more specific advice for you, or things that you can do. Um, Again, with all this stuff, man. I mean, you have a strategy. You've been training for 6, 8 weeks now. Um, I'm sure you have a plan that you're going to follow. All these things that I've just told you, it's just they're here. It's a tree. You pick what you want, right? Pick what's useful for you. Um, and I hope it works. All right. So these are specific things for you to do in the fight that I think are going to be very useful. A lot of this I'm repeating from what you already heard, but repetition is just for the things that are important. So when you're backing up, when you're moving backwards, I recommend you don't do it in a straight line, but I also think that you shouldn't go for the same angles all the time. Move a little bit, so that you can read him as well. So when you're backing up, just be ready to check the leg kicks. All right. Um, be ready to check his right left kick. Um, don't be aggressive. Be annoying. Round one and round two, disrupt his rhythm, make him react, feints, blah blah blah, all that stuff. The actual combos, when they work, if you feel like you got him with something, follow up with more strikes, with a takedown, with a clinch, with whatever you want, but actually follow up, because when dudes follow up, he doesn't react very well. And when I mean follow up, I don't mean go ape shit and try and knock him out. I mean just keep throwing strikes at the openings you see. His hands are up, go for the body. If he's like more over here and the chin's there, get on the side and clock him. Don't let him reset. That's the important thing. When he's backing up, you need to disrupt the resets and actually let him reset a couple of times in round one so that he feels like he can. If he feels that he can reset in round one, that means that in round two, after you do something, after there's an exchange, he will go 1-2 and he thinks he's ready to go to work. One, and that's when you come. Okay? Disrupt the resets. Right. This count likes to throw oblique kicks. Should have mentioned that before. He likes to throw oblique kicks. They're not good. They're annoying. They're just there to let you know that he can do it. The thing is that this guy, tall as he is, he throws away his range and he does oblique kicks with his back leg. So his long back leg comes all the way to the front to throw an oblique kick to your lead leg. All right? Dude, just if he throws one of those or you see him throwing one of those, do a little step to the side, to his inside and kick his rear leg really hard with a high guard, right? So it's not like or this, right? It's just he goes for the oblique kick, you go 1 and 2, right? Really sidestep, hard, like boom, boom, right? So step here, and then bam, really tight, all right? High guard here, chin down here, and make him pay for it, because he's gonna be on that leg, on that support, right? While throwing an oblique kick. So give him one, maybe, or see how he does when he throws one of those. If he tries to do it again, sidestep and kick him hard, like really hard. Just a power kick, and that, should keep him under control, I think. So, yeah, low kicks. Right. Your movement during the whole time, should not be about escaping his strikes, It's more about not giving him a stationary target. When guys stop moving, he does very well. Like, Yeah, he doesn't have many weapons at his disposal, but when he hits hard. It seems like it. He hits not clean, but not with a lot of power. But dudes feel it because guys don't seem to react very well to being hit by Christian. So I really think that if you're going to move, it's not about trying to get away from him. You are not a taller fighter, right? Of course, as you said before, it's going to be either all the way in or all the way out. But it's more about making him move and not being a stationary target. And look, in the end, um, if you move backwards, like we mentioned, his chin will be open because he's going to move forward. Yeah, he's going to feint, and when he feints and he's bobbing his head, he's really good. But then when he actually wants to strike, he does this every fucking time. So if you want to move backwards, that's just bait to get hit to his chin. All right, um, it will be open. Also, I'm not going to say that you should go for head kicks, but if you can, if you can, it'll be open. But he's just so tall that you might be able to see them. But if you can get your leg there, especially in the second and third round, I recommend that you do. I recommend that you do. Of course, set it up first, because his chin is a little bit open, especially when he's moving forward. And when he's moving back, he doesn't move back that well. He kind of stays still or moves back in a straight line. I really recommend doing the combo to with your front left kick, right? With this one, 1, 2, or maybe just a 1, right? Get inside and throw the body, or get inside and as you come up, throw the left high kick, which will end up coming straight in the middle, right? The thing you can do to avoid his straight right also, so is bait him, right? And not move very much, make him think that he's got a stationary target. So be light on your feet, but don't actually move your feet, but move your head a little bit. When the straight right comes, he usually gets off balance after he does it. So if you want to bait the straight right, you can actually just move to the side and throw a head kick from there. All right. I don't recommend going for knees because he might grab your leg and take you down. And when he's on top on the ground, he enjoys it and he feels comfortable. So, and also it's not good for points in MMA, not for you. So I really recommend that if you want to kick him, bait him into throwing his hook, or bait him into throwing the right hand. When you bait him for the right hand to come down the middle here, and his arm is just going to be here on this side, right? You have so many options there. I think that you should kick him hard in the legs. You should use your hands to the stomach, right? And then when you come to this side, actually his chin will be open there because he's going to do this. And if you're standing over here, you can go here, you can go here, and you can go here with solid straight punches, right? This whole time, keep your guard high. He might turn. He might have prepared for what you're about to do as well. He's going to download information on you as well. So if you're going to step to the side to avoid his right hand and then follow up with a body lock, with a takedown, with a clinch, with a strike to the body, with a head kick, with a straight to the jaw, straight to the temple, up to you. Just make sure your guard's always high and your hips are back a little bit, all right? So that if he does react, and if he does think he's going to chase you, there's always something there for you, and your sprawl and your guard is always ready. Lastly, set up the body lock takedown with knees first. 1 or 2 knees to the body. Make him react a little bit. Don't rush him without setups. When in the clinch, control his hands and arms because he likes to punch back. So when you're in the clinch, right, control him here, or bury your head in his chest, obviously. But if you have it here, then you know that if he wants to punch you, you're either going to stop feeling his hands or you're going to feel them coming. He really likes to punch guys on the clinch. He likes to knee guys on the clinch. So as long as you keep your arms inside on the clinch, plus you're shorter, so let's use gravity to our advantage, right? Um, Make sure that your hands are either like all the way behind his head, not here on the neck. This is useless for you against a tall guy, but rather here and really bend that shit, or that you're controlling him inside the arms, all right? Controlling him here to move him side to side. I don't think it's going to be that interesting for you. I think you personally have better options than that, especially because he's tall. So either yank on his neck, use his arms, get his shoulders tired, like we talk about, and it's going to be a way to protect you from strikes on the clinch, which he likes to throw. So if you throw a hard left hook on the clinch break, here, not here, always power and turn. A hard left hook on the clinch break, you might end up in a good position, because he will be reacting with his hands up, or he's going to eat it. And also, if his right hand is under yours, if you feel his right hand under yours, right? So your left hand on top, his right hand on the bottom, throw a hard left hook. You're here, chest against him, and then back in again, all right? He doesn't like that. Nobody likes that. But he particularly thinks that he can control the clinch. So if you hit him in the clinch, I think you will be, you'll be in good positions. When moving on, when you are flat, all right, when you're not moving your feet that much, always move your head, So you can afford to not move your head if you're moving your feet. But if you're not moving your feet very much, make sure you move your head, because also if you're moving your head, and especially not like this, right? You're not going to be shoulder rolling off this guy. It's going to be in a distance. So you're going to be here. So you can turn and move in later as well, right? So be here, because if the hook comes in front of you, all right, or you can just down, or you can use your legs to step away. But when the right comes here, and then you still have room to turn, all right? So I really recommend that if you're more flat on your feet, that you always keep tilting your head side to side, don't give him an easy thing to hit. And if you're always side to side, it's always easier to, pick a side, and then work from there. Last thing, angles. When you are avoiding your left hook, when you are avoiding his left hook, make him chase you. Because when he throws the left, he usually drops it afterwards, right? And we know he keeps his hand low after he throws the right as well. If you're going to step 45 degrees to your right, okay? So pushing off the right hand, pushing off your left foot hard, pushing off your left foot up here, all right? His chin will be open because he just missed a strike and because he's moving forward. So what? And then that's an opportunity for you to get back in and back out again, all right? So make him do something to have him counter you. When the left hook or the straight right comes in, that's when you move away at 45, bang, and then come out again, okay? Disrupt his counters. If you want to follow up, go ahead, but I would save that more for maybe the second or third round. Don't go to 45 degrees on your left, right? You don't want to go there because he can follow with the right hand and his left hook. He's very good at framing, right? But he's only good at framing when he can follow up. When he can't, he usually gets a bit clumsy and needs to reset, So like we said earlier, if he has to reset, okay, yeah, good for you. Follow up on that. The only reason that I can see you maybe using that angle, 45 degrees backwards to your left side, is to bait him into a takedown by slipping the right and then getting around. So yeah, I hope we can have a chat sometime. I know it was 3 long videos. I'll send you all the notes by email or whatever. Just tell me what kind of file you want, or here on WhatsApp. And yeah, nice chatting at you. And from all the things I said, use whatever you want. And good luck, bro. Talk to you soon.